Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You're very sweaty.
Previously on Birth Stories.
Probably I'm low.
Yeah.
Getting lower.
You want to drink the water with a bit of sugar? No.
Oh, no.
You don't want to go up high. Okay.
Did you ever imagine being here? Ending up in Canada or anywhere else?
Never.
It's a good decision,
Yeah.
you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very good decision.
My mom did a lot of things with moons and roses, trees. But no, I haven't got any space or any time to do art, and neither does my mom really, so maybe someday. Someday. This is the pit of despair.
An unfinished room and a month-old daughter named Luna. Zuki juggles motherhood and a need to restart her career as an artist.
This is going to be my studio, in theory. The only glitch is I have to share it with Matt and Fingal's train table. So I haven't quite figured out yet where everything's going to go. I'm sort of hoping that we can put the train table way out of the way, maybe over here, and squeeze past the dryer. But I'm thinking, you know, the main problem is that a lot of the work sculpture that I do is really, really big, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out of the basement once I build it. So most of the stuff I'm going to be doing down here is probably just a lot of my sketching and little things, and maybe I might even set up my stained glass corner somewhere over there maybe. At this point in time, I feel really, really like I've accomplished something if I can take a shower. And I was explaining to my friend who also just had her baby 2 months before Luna was born that if you get one thing accomplished during the day, be happy. That's it.
When else are you coming in this week?
Friday.
Friday
Just
to
for the monitor.
the day unit? Okay.
And then on Wednesday,
Okay.
C-section, I guess.
Have we booked you for next Wednesday?
Yeah. So there's no point in waiting an extra week or something.
No.
Hannah's in a tough situation. Baby needs more time to grow in the womb. Too much time in Hannah's diabetes will put the baby at risk.
I really think it would be extremely, risky to wait another week. You know, just with your background, you've invested so much time and energy in this. To have it go wrong now,
I know.
it's just not
that would be
appropriate.
terrible.
All right, Hannah.
Okay.
We will see you next week.
So 7:45 I have to be here, right?
Yep.
Like a lot of married couples, Barb and Michael have barely enough time to throw dinner together.
Salad in a bag. It's not very impressive, I know.
If we didn't have it in a bag, we wouldn't eat it.
Well, because our schedule is just so crazy.
Crazy because Barb is having a baby and producing a musical with Michael at the same time.
Okay, well, tonight we're having auditions. How many parts to
I don't know, I
cast?
should check that actually. For women, huge break. Oh, and then a baritone tenor, how nice. Men is the big problem.
Yeah, it's always hard to find men.
Especially tenors.
Last year, Michael was in the show. Because he's the director, it's hard to be in the show and
But
then...
you want to be in the show, so
Well...
we can't have both. Somebody has to hold the baby.
That's true.
There will be a baby. Someone will have to hold it.
Maybe you'll end up playing it anyway.
You mentioned that, and then I think, oh, well, let's do it. What the heck? We'll both be in it, and we'll do everything,
I know.
and so on. Of course, we have end up coming into our lives. There's definitely something in there.
I know, who knows? There's feet,
All right.
there's elbows, and yeah, there's definitely a creature in there for sure.
These must be ready by now.
Yeah. Don't put it on the counter, put it on the stove. He's not very domestic, but he's learning.
Okay.
Danielle is having her first baby far from her home in Holland, and it's coming 2 weeks early. With her midwife and doula standing by, the plan is to start labor at home and go to hospital for the delivery.
So you're in business.
She made a nice birth plan with everything that she had planned, and And one of the things was going to the hospital to be on the safe side. In Holland, it's 90% home delivery. But we like to do it the Canadian way. But
do you think you can cope, or you want to go?
Well,
to the
this
Yeah.
so far, yeah.
Yeah. You can cope with that.
It's still getting different in pain. Sometimes they're really sharp, and sometimes they're just in between. This was a sharp one.
you ready for the epidural?
No, I don't want one. At least not now.
Well, sorry, we don't have one available here.
That's a shame.
Problem solved.
Maybe you need it.
You need one, yes.
And do you have the list of who's auditioning when?
Yeah, I had that. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is.
Ready to roll?
Yep. Do I have keys?
Can you turn off the hallway light though?
Barb's frenetic pace is therapy. Well into her pregnancy, she worries that something might go wrong. 2 devastating miscarriages have taught her to fear the worst.
Oh, I was just so thoroughly disappointed because it had taken so long to get pregnant again, and you know, like the timing would have worked out so well, and you know, like I had lots of symptoms, so I thought, oh, this is great, you know, I'm nauseous and I'm tired, and you know, so things must be working well. And even when I was spotting, I thought, oh well, the fates would never be this cruel, because Michael wasn't there, and because I was working, I was out of town, I wasn't home. I just felt so isolated, you know. And then I was working, and I just felt like I needed time off, but I couldn't get it.
I don't know if I was supportive enough or whatever. She phoned every day, and we talked and so on. But for me, the pregnancy wasn't as real. I mean, the disappointment was as strong, I think, and also just the fear, because it took us so long to get pregnant the second time. But if you're thinking that it's 1.5 years for miscarriage, it'd be like 6 years before we would get, you know, actually have a child out of it. And we're not getting any younger, especially me.
Who's this big boy? This is Thomas. Are you sure?
Hannah is a week away from a C-section, and her mother has arrived from Israel to help. She's been concerned about her daughter's diabetic condition and wants to be close at hand when she gives birth.
That was great. Good. Wonderful.
Meanwhile, Hannah continues to keep a vigilant eye on her blood sugars.
I'm a bad man. Oh my goodness. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Stop, stop. I promise I'll be good from now on.
Because I've got my gun.
I won't do anything bad.
Okay, okay.
Barb and Michael are planning a production that will open a month after the baby is born.
Lot. But the luck and the clerk.
For Barb, it's the perfect distraction from her fears that something still might go wrong with the pregnancy.
When you do community theater, because we always have such crazy ideas, we just end up taking on a lot of stuff.
Beware, beware, pardon me, beware.
So basically, I'm really like his right hand.
I knew, that is the ghost I knew.
Great, good.
These little chairs, I gotta tell you, so comfy. Oh my.
This is definitely the small time.
Oh. This is no fun anymore.
Danielle has been in labor for 3 hours, and things are progressing quickly. It may be getting too late to go to hospital.
Are you okay for a check?
Yeah.
The head is right here.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding. You're ready to push, actually. Shouldn't call me.
Really?
Yeah, you're ready to
Oh my God.
go on your side.
Okay. Another one's coming.
We will need to focus now, though, on dealing with the contractions until Andrea's set up. Are you okay rubbing her back, Hugh?
Yes.
Okay.
That's nice.
Is this good on your belly?
Yeah, this is.
Okay. Then we're just gonna keep this rhythm going.
My legs are starting to shake.
That's normal. It's called transition. That's where the baby's head is coming slowly down. Okay.
Hi. You gonna do the hula? You gonna practice your hula? Hi. Oh, yourself. It's a funny face. This is 2 days worth of diapers. I have a really short temper. Especially some mornings when she's been up all night and then she finally goes to sleep and then everyone else wakes up and Fingal wakes up and Fingal's, you know, he's 3 and I think he's feeling a little bit neglected and he starts going crazy and I start shouting and getting a really crabby mood. Hey Fingal, can we leave the dirt in the garden, please? Fingal, can we leave the dirt in the garden?
Between a new baby and an older son, Zuki finds she has no time to even think about her art.
You making your own little garden over there? Yeah, Fingal, come on, please. And I find being angry at him is tiring too, but he seems to enjoy her company and he likes her a lot. Yeah, he hasn't tried to throw you out the window. No, no. Right? Yeah. What are these? Are these your nappies?
Her name is Luna.
What does Luna do a lot?
Puke.
Yeah.
She pukes a lot. She pukes a lot.
And what else?
Are you ready, babe, for your baby?
Yeah, I'm ready. Home delivery after all.
Things have moved so quickly that Danielle and Job have decided to have the baby at home.
Amazing, huh?
It is.
You're Canadian.
The midwife and doula are setting up for home birth.
This, but like,
Ik heb toch gewoon de washandjes ook. Is dat ook?
just leave him here. That's good. Bear down. Okay, bear down. Adem inhouden en naar beneden drukken. Dat, zo, ja. That's it.
Okay, there's another one coming.
Okay, bear down.
This is pictures of the baby shower. Oh my God, look how swollen I am.
After 2 miscarriages, Barb was at first reluctant to tell her friends she was pregnant.
Yeah, we kept it a secret for a long time because, actually, up until this past month, I spent this whole pregnancy waiting for something terrible to happen. Lori baked this cake, and we wanted a whole Noah's Ark thing going on. Okay, don't take anything for granted. It's okay so far. Yeah. But you never know, right? This is the baby's room, not quite complete. I love this wall. I painted this wall. It's not quite done because I want to do some more detail. And I have a mirror that's going to go here. It's got flamingos on it. So when I'm changing the baby. Yeah. And now that I'm in the last couple weeks, it's like, okay, let's get it over with. This is our, I think it's our Cletus College Fund. I don't know exactly what we'll use it for, but I actually made this paper mache baby when I got pregnant the first time, which was 3 years ago. So, as you can imagine, it's accumulated a lot of change since then, so I don't know what we're going to do with it.
With her health at risk, Hannah finds herself having to defend her decision to have another baby to her husband and her mother.
Well, I was against it. I thought Hannah should go back to work. I know from experience that if you spend 18 hours a day with people under 2 feet high, your mind becomes a kind of a jelly. But none of my children ever listened to me anyway, so...
And in a sense, I kind of
agreed with you, but I was prepared to go with the flow and Hannah, and I knew how important a third child was to her, especially after she was pregnant, and then we lost the child after about 11 weeks.
Yeah. No, I thought your objection was because you thought I was going to die in either pregnancy or childbirth. So I've got through the pregnancy and I'm not dead. So that's something.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's a good sign.
You know, if in general you don't have good control, then you can lose your kidneys and your eyes and your limbs and have a heart attack. And often they have, diabetic pregnancies have higher blood pressure, that's true. In that respect, there are more risks. But the pregnancy itself doesn't necessarily make your diabetes worse. I suppose in some way, because everybody was always saying, oh, you're diabetic, you can't do this, you can't do that, you'll have big babies. And I suppose I just wanted to feel normal, that, you know, if I want to have 3, I can do it. And if I want them to be a normal size, they will be a normal size.
Mm-hmm. Which they will be.
Which they will be, and they have been. I feel that way, well, I've done what I wanted to do, despite all the obstacles and all the people saying you can't do this, you can't do that. This would definitely be the last pregnancy, also because of my age and because I've had 2 and you know.
Because of your mother.
And because of my mother.
Down with your contractions and around the pubic bone. That's it. That's it. Excellent.
Ah.
Okay. Little stretching.
Ja, sorry, ik heb opgeslokt. I think I want to lay on the bed again. This is terrible.
Okay.
Oh.
We moeten we even vasthouden. Het zal moeilijk zijn lopen nou.
Je ziet het kopje al, joh. Stel mij het.
Hup, 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 hup. Pers, 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 pers.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. Push down, push down. Drukken, 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 drukken.
Okay, Danielle, open your eyes. Here's your baby.
Oh, sweet. Oh, je little toch mannetje, of niet?
Is het een mannetje of een vrouwtje? Een mannetje.
Een mannetje. Oh, sweet.
It's quite normal for them to look a little blue.
Yeah.
Gewoon it's gonna be soft. He may have a little headache, but you know, he'll get over it.
Yeah, it's good. It took us ages to get you, especially Mum. Oh, you're gorgeous.
Lekker even over zijn hoofdje heen.
Oh ja, sorry. Het is te koud.
So my voice is down 2 octaves this morning because of lack of sleep.
A midwife will deliver Barb's baby when the time comes, which Barb hopes will be soon.
So now I'm seeing my midwife every week. And hopefully I'll only come a couple more times. And then the baby will come.
Come on in.
Thanks.
So, how are you feeling?
I'm very tired and cranky today.
Yes.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Okay.
And I've been having a lot of Braxton Hicks contractions. Yeah, and
Are they
actually,
keeping you up, or is it?
well, they wake me up. This morning, it stayed for about 5 minutes.
Right.
Does it mean I'm getting closer? Or does
It
not
can be, but it
necessarily?
doesn't. Unfortunately, it's not predictive of when. It's just that it's practice.
Yeah, I was gonna
That the
say.
uterus is working at practicing and preparing for the labor. So it's
Right.
actually a good sign that it's happening and that, you know, that your body is preparing.
I'm sort of feeling it. It's so big and so heavy that I can't imagine how much longer I can possibly stand it. But at the same time, I don't feel anything changing.
Nice and healthy. questions or things that you're wondering about.
Oh. There you go. Oh, thank you.
Despite their plan to have the baby in hospital, the Canadian way, Jasper was born at home after all, like most Dutch babies.
Nice, having his eyes open.
Still his hand is on his face.
The baby's right hand?
I think my parents will rebook their flight again. I mean, I'm expected about 2 weeks from now, at the earliest. So cute. Oh. It was so funny, I was in the Dutch store today. They were asking me, how many months more do you have to go? I said, well, 2 weeks. And they were like, but you're carrying so high. I said, well, I don't know. It's really amazing.
Oh, you're a good-sized baby. He's got to weigh at least 8.5 pounds. You are chubby.
Are you chubby?
Draws up faster.
I expected to cry when he was born.
Great.
Did I cry? I yelled.
Yelling's okay.
I have to cry at everyone's birth, but...
You're screaming a little bit. Not crying, screaming. Yeah. Like a real woman. Or a baby.
Next time on Birth Stories.
The placenta had torn, so that was in the first trimester. And that's when I was at 50% chance of miscarrying. And so we've been on pins and needles from the beginning.